Welcome to the BingeCast. We're continuing with our one-off kind of reviews of the summer because there's some big movies coming out this year, this month. Basically, they're all kind of condensed into this month. My name is Jim. I'm here with Pete,
Hello.
and as you saw from the beginning, we're going to be doing Jurassic World Rebirth, the reboot of the reboot of the reboot of the soft reboot.
Nice.
So many reboots of this place.
Yeah, how do you want to start this? Our history, or just go right into this?
Do our history. How many of these movies have you seen in the theater?
I want to say, well, the worlds or the parks?
All of them. They got all of them.
Okay, so I'm thinking maybe I saw Park 1, Park 2, Lost World, Park 3. I don't think I saw any of the worlds in theaters.
In the world.
How
Okay.
about you?
I've seen all of them in the theater,
Wow.
and honestly, I was driving home from this, and I was like, I've seen there's 7 Jurassic Park movies. I've seen every single one in the theater, and not even like spoiler alert for this, how I feel about this movie, but not one of them comes even remotely close to the first one. I I don't want to say I keep getting fooled by it because I willingly go. And there's something happened that, right around Jurassic World, the first one, my kids were at that age where that was cool to them. So we had to keep going back to the Jurassic Worlds, right? But I've always wanted them to recapture how I felt in that first movie. And I wasn't a kid. What was it, 93? First movie?
3 or 4, yeah.
I'm 19 years old. You know what I
Wow.
mean? It's still affected me like very much. And I've always wanted to try and capture that again. I always feel like they're going to capture that again. This one in particular kind of fooled me because it came out of nowhere. Like when it was like, I'm sure it was a year ago I heard about it, but when I heard about it, I was like, "What? There's another Jurassic World movie coming out?" And then you find out ScarJo's in it, and Mahershala is in
Mahershala
it.
Ali.
What is it?
Mahershala?
Mahershala. I always miss that one. So that Mahershala.
Yeah, Mahershala Ali.
He's in it. Fucking bad guy from Deadpool's in it. I'm like, all right, all right. And then I find out it's the fucking same writer as the original Jurassic Park. And Spielberg's executive producing it. Okay. They got me.
All the stars.
There was actual hype here. Yeah, sure, there's a little bit hype on the last one because the original cast was going to be
Legacy.
all back together at the same time, right?
Yeah.
But they got me here. So now I know there wasn't that much hype for you. Like, why did you just watch this movie for this review, or
Okay, so yeah, 80%. Yes. I saw World. I didn't like it. I saw what's 2 called? World 2.
Fallen
Kingdom.
Kingdom, yes.
I
And then
watched that
Dominion.
when it came out on, like, digital.
Yeah.
Hated that. Then Dominion. I watched Dominion a few days ago before I watched this. 'Cause it was, like, the Jurassic Park World hype going on right now at this point. So I'm like, "Let me watch Dominion." Dominion? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I did not like that movie. It was great seeing, Alan Grant
Right.
and the legacy characters back, but, man, that movie is not good.
That's right.
With the locusts. I'm like, "What are we doing with locusts? I wanna see dinosaurs."
That's right.
So then I was like, "Alright, let's do a review on." Well, I watched F1. I'm like, "Hey, do you wanna do an F1 review?" You're like, "No, Jurassic." I'm like, "Okay, well."
Yeah, I wasn't going to see F1.
Yeah,
I should have. I should have went to see F1. Right?
Yeah, so then I watched Dominion, and it was not good. The hype for the legacy characters was not strong enough for that movie.
Right.
And going back to what you said about being excited, like in '93 for that first one, you can't capture that anymore with these movies. And I think with these movies, since Jurassic World, the people inside those movies, the actors and the characters, and us, I think they're going through the same problem, right? Because they're like, "Oh, we're so used to dinosaurs." Whether you're an audience member from the trilogy or you're in that world,
Right.
going and seeing dinosaurs. You're so used to it. That's why in Jurassic World they created a new dinosaur, right?
Right.
And then in
Another
this
new one. Yeah.
another new one. That's kinda like the whole beat here. It's like, how do we keep audience members like
Mhm.
us watching these movies and then park goers
Yeah.
interested, right? That's the only thing they got.
And they've
These
literally tried it every single movie. Every single so Jurassic Park 2, right? Alright, Goldblum's coming back. And
Mhm.
also, not 1 T-Rex, but 2 T-Rexes, right?
Up
There you
up
go.
the ante.
I'm in. Part
Yeah.
3, Grant's coming back. Okay, but T-Rex isn't even the king of the jungle anymore. There's a bigger dinosaur. Oh my
Yeah.
god, I'm going.
Going.
So then that failed, and then so many years in between, right? And then Jurassic World comes, and they had to get Chris Pratt. Basically, he was the hottest guy in the fucking acting at that point. So
So hot.
now you got Star Lord in the movie, and that's going to bring people to it. I feel like Fallen Kingdom is the one that they didn't know what to do there. That was failure from the very beginning.
Yeah, we did
Okay,
the theme park.
yeah,
Now we need to sell them on the black
right.
market, right? That
But
was
also, they brought back Goldblum for that movie, but it was just a court scene. Do you remember that? They
yes.
brought back Goldblum, put him in the trailers with this big monologue speech. Everyone got hyped a little bit,
Mhm.
and then obviously the last one, Dominion, they brought them all back with Chris Pratt, and still just not. It's just not great. So in this one,
Yeah.
let's get back to basics. And for the most part, I feel like they did get back to basics. Okay, so let's get into this movie. People are bored of dinosaurs. Like the world is bored of dinosaurs. Jurassic World has been come and gone, basically. It was operational for quite a few years, and then it wasn't because a lot of people died. Um, and then there was the whole militarization of the dinosaurs that they tried that just I feel like never worked. And then now we're at the point where the world is bored of dinosaurs, and we like. I was interested at the beginning of this movie when they were like, people are bored of dinosaurs, like no one cares anymore. The whole concept is Dr. Loomis, by the way, such a weird reference, is has to close down his fucking museum on dinosaurs because there's no one fucking cares. Meanwhile, there's a brontosaurus passed out in the middle of fucking Times Square. In the middle of Times Square, there's a brontosaurus passed out, and people are all like, "Come on, I'm late for work."
They're honking at it. Get out of the way, Bronte.
There's graffiti on it. Did you see that? There's like graffiti on its thigh. Like it's been laying there that long that some asshole went and put graffiti on
Well, like Brontosaurus.
it. But I'm kind of interested in this concept. Like, what are they going to do here? Like, why?
I
All
feel
right,
like I said, I feel like there's a I don't know, there's a pattern here with audience members and
yeah,
characters within this world. We're all tired of this.
right. But I know exactly what you're saying. But there's a point in this movie where those two pathways separate very much so, and I know exactly when it is. Okay, but I have to go back because this starts at a little bit of a flashback 17 years ago to
Oh,
the
what a scene.
the Final Destination scene when they're at this I don't know enclosure
Laboratory.
where
Yeah, like a laboratory,
a
right?
laboratory where they're making new dinosaurs. And this isn't a concept that's brand new to us. Obviously, we just talked about it. They made new
Yeah.
dinosaurs in Jurassic World and all that kind of shit. So this guy this guy is going into this very very high security area where he just has to fucking eat a Snickers bar right before he goes in and discards the Snickers bar on the ground. And we do the whole Final Destination thing, literally, where the wind is taking the Snickers wrapper to where it has to go to fuck everything up. And
By
it
the way,
does.
that hole on the bottom of the door is a
Yeah.
giant flaw.
Oh, absolutely. Like anything can get in there.
You're telling me no one ever put a filter there?
And by the way, that hole in the bottom of that door shuts down the entire complex. Like the entire complex shut down.
You're telling me no one ever chops anything in this place?
The big what is he? The D-Rex? Is that what he's called? The D-Rex ends
I'm
up getting
terrible with the dinosaur names.
yeah, well he gets out, he ends up eating that dude. This whole lab gets shut down. This whole island gets shut down. It was where they were experimenting on the dinosaurs. That is so it's shut down. So 17 years later, we end up in New York. Fucking sleepy brontosaurus in the street. Dr. Loomis gets approached. by business guy. I like to call him Paul Reiser from Aliens, and
Yes.
Scarlett Johansson, who is kind of like a hired gun that wants to do this job for $10 million.
Which I liked.
Yeah.
I liked this. I don't know if it's like a casting or not a like a character change here, but having a female
Yeah.
just doing this for the money
Yeah.
felt new to me
Hmm.
in the world of movies. I'm like,
Hmm.
"Oh, this is usually like a male character. It's like, I'm doing this for the money."
Right.
Well, I liked this.
Right.
So that I was in on that point. I liked Scarlett Johansson's character.
I liked her too.
Yeah.
Um, Mahershala.
Ursula?
Mahershala, not so much. I mean, he's kind of like, it's Scarlett's old friend, and they have this. I'll get to that scene. There's a bunch of scenes that really stand out
He's
to me in this
just
movie.
her, transportation help.
Right, he's got a boat. But anyways, they're going to do this because they want to end heart disease. The greatest killer in human history,
Yeah.
because they found out something in the DNA of the largest dinosaurs, because they want the largest dinosaurs because they have the biggest hearts and they can get the most
3
DNA out of it.
3.
And it just happens to be that those three dinosaurs, one's from the water, one's from the land, and one's from the air. Okay, that's fine. That's cool.
Yeah.
Um, and then we meet this fucking family that's going on.
Oh,
Okay, so they got to go through these. I don't want to explain the whole movie to everybody, right? This isn't a just tell me what happened. I just want to talk about this family. They're going through this water that is highly restricted. Like Mahershala, and he's already described that these waters are these are completely and utterly restricted by every country in the world. You cannot travel there, but yet this family just happens to be going for a stroll on their boat in the middle of these restricted waters. Just fine. I'm sure that would happen anyways, right?
uh
I didn't hate the dad. I
okay.
don't hate the little girl.
Mhm.
But from the previews, I knew the little girl was in the movie, right? Because there's a couple scenes that she was very prominent in the trailer. I thought
Oh,
it
here
was
we go.
just going to be her, and I thought everyone else was going. Yeah, there they are. I
Yeah.
thought everyone else was going to die. I was waiting for all three of those other characters to die at some point, and I thought it was going to be in that very first scene when they get attacked by the giant Mosasaurus or whatever it is in the water.
Yeah.
But they don't. They introduce the daughter and the boyfriend. Now, they really go out of the way to make me hate the boyfriend immediately. Now, am I wrong in that? Like, did you
I
hate
don't
this
think they
guy?
go at it they don't have to go out of their way. The dad it's a few simple lines of dialogue. "Hey, where's your boyfriend? He overslept. It's his shift." He comes up, "Hey, it's your shift." I'm too tired." You hate him. It was real simple.
You're right.
You're a boyfriend that needs to win over this guy because you're dating the daughter,
Right.
and you're being a lazy
Right.
shit.
But then I also hate the daughter because she's just like, oh, that's just him. Like, oh
Yeah.
my fuck.
Yeah, she sucks too.
I want them to die immediately. So horribly, I want them to die. But they don't. They end up getting rescued. Their boat gets capsized. They end up getting rescued by Mahershala. Yes.
Yeah, there's the scene after, I think, right
Yeah.
there.
This scene wrote me in. I really love this scene on the boat.
Yeah.
When they everyone's together, the family and the crew, and they get attacked by the Spinosaurus and the Mosasaurus at the same time. Very, very awesome scene. I loved it. Very Jaws-esque, right?
Yep.
Did you feel that?
I got a
And
I got a funny thing about that though, because the big one's the Mosasaurus.
Mosasaurus, yeah.
So that attacks the boat first,
Yes.
right? Then they shoot it. I think they shoot it and then it goes away.
Hmm.
Then the
Spinosaurus.
Spinosaurus comes back and they go, "Oh, that helps the Mosasaurus hunt."
Right.
I'm like, "He just came already.
Yeah.
I don't
Well, he
get
went
it."
and told them. He went after he got shot. He was like, "Hey, these fucking guys just shot me. I need you guys."
I can't find the boat now. So can you go find out where it is?
This is
'Cause
a
I took
big
one of
ocean, dude.
It should have been the reverse.
I just see him swimming up in the Spinosaurus with his flippers. And he's like, "They shot me. Like, look at look at it." And then they all fucking come back to the boat.
They're
Uh,
like, "Oh, we're gonna get the."
awesome scene. I love this scene. Did not expect the Deadpool guy to fucking die immediately, but he does,
Yeah.
which was really crazy. And then we get, Paul Reiser character thinks he lets the older daughter die. I hoped he let the older daughter die, but I was with him
I'm
there.
trying to think of why we needed this family.
Dude, there's only one reason, and this honestly, actually, there's two reasons.
Yeah.
Okay, so one is for them to have more action scenes. I think splitting them up because honestly, the T-Rex scene with the family, I think might be the best scene of the movie.
With the raft?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that might be my favorite scene of the movie, and it happens with that family who I just absolutely hate. And the other reason is for that little girl to befriend that little dinosaur, which I heard is already a toy at Universal for your
And
to
it's
hang on
already
your
a puppet,
There you go.
like a meet and greet. Dolores?
Dolores. Those are the only two reasons I think. And if that wasn't for that little dinosaur, I would have really liked the little girl. You know why? Because she doesn't fucking say anything in the movie. She just looks there and and is scared. That's it. Oh, there's three reasons for her to fit through the gate at the end. No one else could fit through the gate, right?
What a rough shoehorn of a family into a movie.
Absolutely brutal.
Oh,
Absolutely brutal. And he delivers. Now, I told you at the beginning, I told you as soon as I saw this, the first thing I said was one of the worst lines of dialogue I have ever heard in my life happens in this movie, and I want you to find it. Now, did this ruin your viewing? Were you trying to pinpoint it while you were watching it,
you
or
know what? I was trying to see what line it was, but the
Mhm.
day before this, before you told me about this, PC from Philly and I had a conversation,
Oh no,
and he said a line of dialogue to me,
yeah,
and I'm like, and then once you said that, I'm like, I wonder if it's the same line.
yeah,
Is it the deathbed?
yes,
Okay.
dude, I can't fucking believe how stupid that scene was. Boyfriend gets up on a rock. He's looking at this sunset or sunrise, or whatever the fuck it was. Whatever beautiful landscape. Honestly, fantastic. This movie looks fantastic. It really does.
Yeah.
But he gets up on this rock, and it's very, very surreal. And he looks back and he says, and he opens the conversation like this. So, you know when old people buy a bed?
Yeah, because old people are going out shopping for beds.
You know when old people, like, okay, how do we relate that this kid just doesn't understand the older ages? You know, like what, he's just such a millennial. Like, what is he? You know when old people buy a bed, do they think like this could be the last, like this could be my deathbed that I'm buying right now? And then there's a pause and he goes, because that's what I'm feeling right now. I so I got home and I immediately pulled up this scene so that my whole family could get around and we could all laugh at it over and over again. It is so bad, Pete.
He's a bad character.
There's no redemption for him too. I know they try to give him
There's
redemption.
nothing.
Like when he jumps in the water for the girlfriend off the boat, or when he's supposedly supposed to step up when it matters, and it's just this whole fucking family. The dad, who isn't even that bad of a character, sounds like he obliterates his leg on the boat. Like over all the carnage that happened, you actually hear his leg crack on the boat,
Oh,
and he's like, "Oh, my leg! I can't." 5 fucking minutes later, he's running through the
walk
jungle.
on it.
What's the
Yep.
point? I don't understand what the point of it was. Oh, all right.
And the point of, your Paul Reiser character
Mhm.
seeing the girl fall over and not helping her, I don't know, maybe there's, like, 30 seconds of her saying, "That guy didn't save me."
Yeah,
"What guy?" "That guy." And then when they meet up with ScarJo later, it's like, "Where's that guy?"
yeah, yeah. She's
And
gonna beat
that
him
was
up.
it. It wasn't, like, that huge.
No, no. It was silly. So we've already mentioned the T Rex scene. Did you like the T Rex scene? I didn't.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
love when the raft goes on its side and it
Mhm.
falls and he's gone. It's like,
Yeah,
what is this, the fridge door in a horror movie?
yeah.
It's a giant dinosaur.
But what makes that even better is he's not hiding on them or anything. He just walked over to get a drink. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, he's not really doing anything.
no, he has no idea what the hell's going on. It's like if the killer in the horror movie is just
Right.
walking through
Right, right.
and doesn't even know someone's in the fridge, and he's just like, "Oh."
Right. It was unwarranted tension because he would have never noticed them had she not fucking it. Oh, like it's just so, oh, it's so ridiculous. Okay.
But you liked
but
it.
I really liked that scene because just the way it looked, the way they're trying to get on the raft, and the T-Rex isn't even noticing them, and then all of a sudden he kind of looks over and looks at them. But a bad part of that about that scene is it was spoiled for me in one of the clips I saw online. I don't know if it was a trailer or just a clip that they
Oh.
released. The fact that the T-Rex was kind of sleeping in the weeds there and you didn't see him, like that was totally spoiled in one of the trailers.
Oh,
You see him roll over, and I'm like, God damn, why would they do that?
it's funny
Anyways,
going to the T-Rex. It's like he's the scariest thing in part 1, and
yeah,
now he's just
he's an off
drinking
seat.
water, hiding behind a raft.
Yeah,
Like,
he's just a little he's a filler scene basically,
it's
right?
taking our 1993 joy, love, and horror
Hmm.
and just, like, shredding it.
But I think that's what the whole point of
That's
this
the whole
movie is.
point.
Yeah, because again, this movie is, there is no militarization. There's no good guy dinosaurs, right? That was a thing that they fell into in the Jurassic World movies too. Like Blue the Raptor ended
Oh,
up being a really good guy, right? Even I guess you can argue in the first one the T-Rex does save them, but he was also trying to kill them at the same time, right? Like he saves them at the end when he eats the raptors.
I don't think he's saving them on purpose.
No, he's not.
He just happens to eat that
Right.
one.
That same sort of thing kind of happens in Jurassic World, right? Where she goes, like, the T-Rex is the superhero at the end. She releases the T-Rex to come out and fight uh I can't remember what his name is in the first Jurassic World. Um and then the Mosasaurus comes out and eats him. Like, you know what I mean? They're saved
Yeah.
by dinosaurs again. There's no friend dinosaurs in this one, except for Dolores, who is an absolute and unashamed fucking money grab. It was
Yeah.
ridiculous. Speaking of like just filler scenes, the only raptor, it's like true form raptors that we see in this, come up when idiot boyfriend boy's taking a piss, and they kind of sneak up behind him, and you think, oh, this is going to be some shit, and then they get taken out by another dinosaur, and
Yeah.
it's, you know what I mean? Like, Raptors ruled this franchise for very many years. They even ruled the Godzilla franchise in '98 when
That's right. Favorite movie of all time, top 10.
yeah.
7, Godzilla 98.
So, all right, here you were talking about matching the audience's kind of way of thinking about dinosaurs. How they're, let's match, like, everyone's bored of dinosaurs. The audience might be bored of dinosaurs. Let's see if we can get everyone back into it. So,
Yeah.
the other group, ScarJo. By the way, I'm skipping the one scene. The T-Rex was sleeping in the weeds and all that, and I saw that. So the scene when the crew, when Mahershala and Scarlett, yep, when they get on the beach, they do the same thing with that Spinosaur that's on the beach. It doesn't look. It looks like a rock, and then it kind of
Oh,
rolls
yeah,
over.
yeah.
Great scene. I
Yeah.
like love that scene. Didn't know that was coming. So that
It slipped into
advertising.
the water behind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's really
then
cool.
nailed her. So that was good. Getting back to what I was saying, audience is bored. People in the movie are bored. But then we get this scene when they come to these, these DNA infused brontosauruses or whatever they got, right? And this is supposed to be it's the Alan Grant noticing the brontosauruses in Jurassic Park scene, right?
Yeah.
This Dr. Loomis, this Dr. Loomis he's worked with dinosaurs his whole life. It turns out he was a kid with Dr. Grant when he was doing it in the first movie, when he was doing the archaeology or looking for dinosaur bones. He's one of those kids.
Is he one of those kids in the movie?
No, they
Oh,
don't necessarily say that, but it's to assume. I've looked a lot of this shit. There's a patch on his backpack that is from one of those digs. He's got the same little thing on his belt buckle that Alan Grant does for
mm,
brushing off bones when you pull them out, all that kind of shit.
gotcha.
So he's from that one of those groups.
Okay.
Anyways, he runs a dinosaur museum. He's had dinosaurs his whole life. Like, be real. There's a fucking brontosaurus sleeping outside of his office in the street. But when he gets to this brontosaurus in the wild, he's absolutely in awe. We get the Jurassic Park classic score of him being in awe about it, and he's crying and he's touching them, and that's where they break from what you're saying. The audience is bored of dinosaurs, and he's in amazement, but I don't think the audience is. I think, like, when I'm watching this scene, I'm just kind of like, What the fuck? What's the big deal?
I think the deal is it's the two of them, and we're seeing them in love.
Oh, you think that's what it is?
Yeah, we're seeing them like we're not seeing them bang,
Oh, thank
but we're
God.
seeing them, hugging and touching each other with their enormously large tails.
Very large tails, yeah. Which is the only difference from, I guess, the
A
original
regular
Brontosaurus.
brontosaurus.
I don't know. But he's like, this is almost a fucking 4-minute scene of him in just gazing up at these dinosaurs. And as sitting in the audience, I'm just kind of like, come on, man. You have had dinosaurs your whole life.
Yeah.
Your whole life. You're an expert in the field of dinosaurs. And it's not like in real life experts, like right now,
Yeah.
if they saw a dinosaur, yeah, that's where you're gonna get the Alan Grant reaction in Jurassic Park. This guy has had real dinosaurs in his life for the entirety. And he sees this dinosaur, and we get a 4-minute scene of him crying and touching. And this is where I separated completely from this concept. I was no longer interested in the people are bored of dinosaurs because the movie was no longer interested in it. They were trying to force it upon us that this was some grand
Oh, here it
fucking
is. The scene right here.
reveal. Yeah. Like they're trying to force upon us that this is unbelievable. When we just saw one of these things with a shorter tail, by the way, passed out in the street in Times Square. Like it's just not there. It missed the point. It missed it entirely for me.
A few things about this scene. Um, this is one of the dinosaurs they
Yeah.
need DNA from.
Yeah.
They already got one, right? They already got one canister from the ship.
Yes. The
This is the
Mosasaurus.
second one they need.
Mhm.
And ScarJo is ready to shoot while he is caressing its
Love Fest. Yep.
calf.
Hmm.
I'm waiting for right because it's kind of brings you down.
Right.
Music,
Right.
score, love, 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 love. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my god, she's gonna shoot him. She doesn't even wait for him to move.
No, she's
This dinosaur could just go like step on this guy. Like, hey, you want to move out of the way? I'm gonna dart him now.
right.
No warning.
No.
And doesn't feel anything. And I'm like, oh, I thought that was gonna start a chain reaction of another action scene of shooting.
Right. Maybe a stampede of some sort or something like that.
Yeah. And so
Nothing.
then we're supposed to be excited about these two. Then it pans out, and then there's like 1,000 of them.
Which is also from Jurassic Park. They do the exact same thing where they look over the hill and there's a whole bunch of them. But again, it hits different. That is the first time we're seeing real life dinosaurs in Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
This is the 7th movie. It didn't warrant a 4-minute scene of him fucking crying over it. Okay. It just took me out of their whole concept building up until this point. And they left the concept too. Like, what was the point of everyone's bored of dinosaurs and then have that scene? Anyways, all right. And then okay, so then they have to go up and get the I can't remember what the pterodactyl's name is, but
Terry.
the the flying dinosaur in some sort of fucking ruin in the side of the mountain where he
the
does
egg. Well, then they have to get the egg.
yeah, he does the Indiana Jones scene where he's holding up the egg in the light, and very on point references here.
By the way, would have fell to his death when he fell.
Yeah, but hit a couple trees and fell into a pond, and he was fine. Completely fine.
Hey guys, it's your pal Alex, and I want to tell you about our friends over at ParkSense.com. Go there and use the code BINGE20 at checkout for 20% off your entire order. If you like the Disney or Universal parks and want to bring some of the sensory magic back home, go to ParkSense.com and pick out your favorite candle, room spray, or wax melt. The best thing about ParkSense.com is the variety of scents that bring you right back to the park. The extraterrestrial adventure candle will remind you of Universal's ET ride, and the Wizard Beer's butterscotch scent will transport you to the Hogwarts Express right from your living room. So go to ParkSense.com, stock up on some fantastic smells, and use the code BINGE20 at checkout for 20% off your order. Thank you to ParkSense.com, and now back to the show.
What is your take on? Look, we're getting to the climax of the film. Everything's obviously we're going to have a fight with the big D Rex or whatever. What do you think about this cast of characters up until this point? And do you think they're all going to survive? Now this is after the black guy's already dead on the mountain too. So his whole crew is dead. Basically, it's just
Mahershala is alive at this point.
Yeah, it's just him.
I think at this point, I'm feeling like everyone is safe.
Yeah.
There's really no threat here. You're not going to kill off ScarJo. You're not going to kill off, I don't know if it's a potential love interest, but, nerd guy.
Loomis, Dr. Loomis. Did you forget his name? His name is Dr. Loomis.
Dr. Loomis. You're not going to kill off Mahershala.
No.
You're not going to kill off any of the family because they're all patching a problem. So I feel zero threat.
Yeah.
Except for the guy who didn't save
Paul Reiser. Yeah, you know he's gonna die, right?
You just know it and you kind of want it. So they give it to you.
Yeah.
But no.
Another little reference when he's driving the Jeep through the forest is kind of like the Nedry scene in Jurassic Park where you feel like he's going to crash and then get attacked by, all right. I love that he can't shut the alarm off the whole time, which is hilarious to me. For some reason, this is so funny to me. And he ends up driving up at the exact right moment when the D-Rex finds them and takes all the attention away. Again, a lot of great looking scenes here. The helicopter scene was really, really great.
Yeah.
How it comes back and then it's all smoke and you see the light of the helicopter, but then when it reveals it's in the fucking dinosaur's mouth. Fucking fantastic. Gareth Edwards knows how to make a monster film, man. This guy knows how to he's done Godzilla, he's done Monsters, that movie.
Mm-hmm.
He really knows how to the scale of it and just to make it frightening. And this is a pretty creepy movie when it comes to dinosaurs. Now, what about this D-Rex? What do you think about this thing?
Rancor,
Xenomorph T-Rex. That's right. Like, look, that fucking dome on it is.
He has a sweet forehead.
Yeah, it's the helmet. He's wearing a fucking dinosaur helmet, and he's got the 4 arms. He's got the little T-Rex arms for some reason. What are those arms doing? I don't know what those arms are for.
Titty arms.
Titty arms.
His nipples are arms.
He's got nipple arms.
Nipple arms, and then long arms, as we could see there.
Huge arms. Yeah.
And you can see his booby arm. You can see it.
His booby arms there. But is he scary? Is he...
Look, real quick, I want to touch on the scary thing. I think I read one of Spielberg's notes was he wants to make this movie more scary.
Yeah.
So I think they hit a couple things there of making it a little bit frightening. If you're a kid, obviously, I think it's going to scare you.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this thing...
No? That didn't do it, right?
I don't know. I mean...
Is he much different than a T-Rex or whatever the fuck it was in part 3? I can't remember the name of it, for the love of God. I can't remember the name of it. But you know what I mean? Like, it was a bigger dinosaur, or the one in Jurassic World. They're always trying to make a bigger, scarier dinosaur than T-Rex. Like, is it any different than any of those for you?
No, I'm scared from a T-Rex, right?
Right.
You could have just kept him the king of dinosaurs. The fact you're making mutated ones and bigger, scarier ones. Again, this is a whole thing that's within the story as well as us, the audience. We're all sick of T-Rex. We got to make something bigger, badder, scarier.
Is it... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
the older generation is tired of this. Where maybe like the new generation is like, I want that toy.
They need that. Yeah, they need it.
Yeah.
Because to their defense, right? If this was just a T-Rex, would we be saying right now, like, we've done this? Like, why not do something else? Like, when? Yeah, I think we would be. So, I don't. They've kind of painted themselves in a corner here, where it's the same thing over and over again. The big bad dinosaur at the end chases them exactly how the T-Rex did in the first movie, over and over and over again.
Yeah.
I don't think they can get out of it ever. And I'll talk about what I've heard about the future of this franchise in a second, which is ridiculous. But as for these characters, for me, we have this one scene on the boat, not early on, not too early, but once Mahershala and Scarlett Johansson get together and they have that conversation on the boat, and they have a conversation about all these people that we don't know who they are. Like, Mahershala lost a child, and ScarJo lost a friend, and we don't no, like you can't do all this character building in a 5-minute conversation and make us care about them in a scene like this. Like Mahershala lost a son. Of course he's going to save the little kid. Like it doesn't, you didn't do the work to get there, right? You know what I'm saying? Like 5-minute conversation doesn't lead me to being emotionally involved in Mahershala sacrificing himself for a little kid here. It doesn't mean anything. And I afterwards, I can sit back after I saw the movie and like, oh, I see what they're trying to do there.
Yeah.
But I obviously didn't care two shits about it while I was watching the movie. You know what I mean?
Well, do you want to pull him out of a rut, like a Die Hard 3 situation where he's like, listen, I need you for one more job. And he's holding the picture of the kid.
I don't know what they do.
He's drunk with a wife beater on.
I don't know what they did. Look at Alan Grant hated kids in Jurassic Park. And by the time at the end, when those kids have their head on his shoulder and he's fucking accepting it, it meant a lot more to me than this. You know what I mean? Like they did the work from the moment you met Alan Grant when he's fucking tearing that fat kid apart on the dig site. You know, this guy doesn't have any time for kids. You know what I mean? Like, because I know a lot of people like this in real life. They just fucking hate kids. They just don't want them. And then
is that kid Loomis?
No, one of the videos I watched thought it was, but there's no way.
That'd be great.
That kid's a serial killer. I don't know, man. It's just I like ScarJo and I like Mahershala a lot.
Yeah.
I just, as far as their characters go and what drives them and what emotional attachment to them, not whatsoever. I just expect them to look cool and kick ass by the end of this movie. That's it. That's all they are to me, right?
Yeah.
There's no attachment to these characters.
No, but ScarJo was good.
ScarJo was good.
Yeah. She was like the saving grace of this movie, I think.
Yeah. I mean, Loomis isn't bad other than his name. I don't know, he's all right.
But is he just there to identify the three?
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't get a picture book?
No, they needed him. Yeah, I don't know. That whole conversation happens early too, right? And by the time this shit happens, you don't care. You'd forget about it. I don't know.
And he was going to be the one to shoot the gun, the needles. And that gets taken away real quick.
Because she shames him on the boat.
Yeah, she's like, what about the winds, the knots?
The knots.
And he's like, all right, I guess I won't shoot.
So at the end, they get the three samples. Rupert Friend or Paul Reiser. I don't want to call him by his real name. Paul Reiser dies. So he's not going to take it to a private company, and they're not going to privatize it. So it's up to them what to do with these three things. Okay, so what I've heard before about the future of this franchise, and it almost went this way earlier in the franchise.
Okay.
And I think Spielberg said, nah, you're not doing that. The DNA, they're going to bring back the DNA and they're going to put it into the public and they're going to start saving people's lives from heart disease. Okay. But they're going to start transforming into dinosaurs. There's going to be people, dinosaur hybrids. Is a rumor of where it's going. And you can see that set up very plainly, right?
It's very easy to do that storyline.
Absolutely. And there was early on set shots from this movie. There was fake out pictures of ScarJo transforming into a raptor. I don't know if you've seen these.
What?
Yeah, there's a picture on the internet of a raptor with a fucking ponytail. I'm not joking. Right. And there's one where ScarJo has this like reptilian patch over half of her face, and it looks like she's turning into a dinosaur. Now, these are obviously fake, but these stem from that rumor from before.
That?
Yeah, you got to see. Look at, there's the ponytail raptor with Dr. Loomis. See,
so she didn't have heart disease.
So
that was the whole point. It was heart
again.
disease.
That stems from those rumors early on in the reboot process of this franchise, that is where it was going. This ending sets that up very plainly for everyone to see that is something that they're going to do. and I'm not there for it, Pete. This could be the end of my theatrical Jurassic Park / World, experience.
And I was out a long time ago. Now
I know you were. I know you were.
and
And I think,
I watched World, but I watched Dominion,
yeah,
and then I watched World, the first World.
I did too. I just watched it with TJ. Wanted to watch it after this.
And I want to say, I think watching Dominion first and then going back to World, I liked World. I only saw that twice. I liked it better that second time than I did the first time.
Mm-hmm.
I think I liked the theme park. I liked that's a great storyline.
It works. Chris Pratt, they make him so ridiculously cool in that movie. Like he's just everything. I kept calling him Indiana Solo because he's like Indiana Jones and Han Solo. In one character.
Ron
But,
Howard.
Yeah, I was just gonna say she's
terrible.
brutal. She has that moment, where she rips her sleeves off, and it's these movies tend to have these singular moment, like the fucking gymnastics scene in part 2.
Mhm.
Like these singular moments that stand out so much in my mind as to what I can relate the movie is all about. Like Jurassic Park 2 is the fucking gymnastics scene, and that's why it is so stupid. And that's not a good thing for a film.
I'll re-edit the movie for you. And I'll take that out.
Thank you, because this movie right now is about when old people buy beds. Like it's that for me right now, because it's all I think about, and I laugh every single time I think about it.
I wonder why they need. They obviously think they need comedy, something.
I don't know if that guy's supposed to be comedy. I don't get it. The family fanfare is Dolores again, the little kid in Dolores. But the comedy, it misses on all parts here. Let's look at this movie, break it down like from all the other movies, and it really is. They do their best to remake Jurassic Park here, right? There's nothing other than being on an island with scary, scary dinosaurs and trying to survive, I guess, while getting DNA samples, but whatever. There's no fucking talking raptors. There's no fucking militarization of the dinosaurs. There's no, we got to keep the park open because of money. There's no, there is money in this movie, but it's just to get ScarJo and Loomis to the island. They break it down to its very minimalist ideas of Jurassic Park and just survive on an island with a bunch of dinosaurs. And I respect it for that.
Yeah.
I respect no good guy dinosaurs. They do a lot of good things. And if this was Jurassic Park 2, like I kept thinking about this last night at work. I'm like, if this was Jurassic Park 2, is this a great sequel? Like, is it a really good sequel? It doesn't make sense, obviously, because of the whole people are tired of dinosaurs or whatever. But
no, you take
they could they could just rework it, right? Like,
and there's mutants, and your last dinosaur that you have to get is the DNA of a T-Rex.
Sure, but there's 2.
You have to have 2 T-Rex.
Yeah, you have to.
T-Rexy. Well, that's where you bring the pterodactyls in.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you got to get that.
Yeah, they didn't really show up till part 3.
Right? But you bring that in for this if you need to get the, like you said, the water, land, air.
So basically, where I was at last night, I don't know if I like this better because it came after all that horse shit, or if I would have liked it better if it came out right after Jurassic Park. Like, I honestly don't know. I think this is better than a lot of, if not all, the Jurassic World movies. I really do. Maybe Jurassic World might have a slight hitch on it because I've seen it more. But I think this is way better than the last 2. Like Fallen Kingdom and Dominion, this is way better than those 2 movies.
Absolutely. Yeah. I agree with you on that.
Is it better than 2 and 3 of the Jurassic Park movies? Cast-wise, it is.
Yeah.
Right? Like, visually, it is.
You do have Grant, in 3?
Yeah.
Right? And you got Ian in 2.
Right.
But I don't know. You have a lot of garbage in those.
Julianne Moore was in 2. She was good.
2. But gymnastics.
Stowaway gymnastics girl. That's all I can think about. They have a great scene where the trailer goes over the edge of the cliff and they're like great scene.
Mission Impossible took that.
Totally overshadowed by gymnastics.
She's just
and I thought, okay, well, we're gonna have to rank them at the end of this. I don't know if I can, Pete. Like, I don't know if I can rank 7 movies after just seeing the last one last. But this is, for me, I don't love this movie. And like I said, none of them have ever even approached the first film.
Never.
But this might be the third best Jurassic Park movie in my eyes.
Is your second Lost World or Jurassic World?
It's not Lost World's what? 3?
Oh, that's not 2? What's 2?
I have no idea. Let's just say 2 or 3. Don't do that anymore. It's between 3 and this. As
Lost World is 2.
Okay, so it's between 3 and Jurassic World.
Okay,
is my second favorite, and I think this is my third. I think it is. Like, as much as I laughed, like, we fucking got around the computer and laughed. We pointed and laughed at this movie for many minutes after we saw it, and it might be the third best Jurassic Park movie.
It's just that one few lines of dialogue, right?
Yeah, but
I know
it's that whole character, really. It's that whole family. It's that whole cast of characters. The whole family.
The whole family's real bad.
Could have been taken out of this. What's like absolutely.
You could have had. I'm trying to even think. How do you even add extra characters? I mean, you could just leave the boyfriend out of it, and you just have the dad wanting to.
The 2 daughters, yeah, before she goes away to college. Let's go on this boat trip before you go away to college. And she would have been more likable, and him and the little girl would have been the same, and that's fine. They were fine.
Yeah, and it was like. And the whole thing was like, oh, going away to college or staying home, right? She had a debacle. And then the dad and her get close. She's like, you know what? I think I'll stay home for a couple. Done.
Who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares?
I'm just saying, we have to get them to not have this strain on their relationship.
She was like, you know, Dad, this was a really good trip. I'm gonna stay home.
I want to do this again more often.
Yeah. And by the way, at the end they get on the boat and they have again referencing the first movie, you know, when they're flying away and they see the seagulls or the whatever the fuck was flying outside the window. They see the dolphins and the thing, right? Very, very similar. But the Mosasaurus is still out there with the Spinosaurus, right? They just got almost unalived very many times by these exact same dinosaurs that are underneath them somewhere right now. But we're supposed to be like, they're fine. Everything's fine. There's a sunset. They're good.
They're fine.
Or sunrise. Yeah.
Do you like that we're still calling these? Now, the title of Jurassic World is now a whole different entity.
Yeah, it's its own thing. Yeah.
After the first movie, Jurassic World was the theme park.
Right.
In part 4, I guess you could say.
Right.
But now the dinosaurs are all over Earth.
Right.
So now Jurassic World, the theme park, now becomes Jurassic World Earth.
Earth, yeah.
Which I don't like that. Like, I miss Jurassic Park.
Right. They never should have changed it. They like Jurassic World should have been Jurassic Park something else, right? And I get it. They're trying to reboot it and make their own thing. But yeah, I'm with you. I hate that. I still call them Jurassic Parks, right? Like, whenever I talk to my kids about it or something, they're like, "Oh, you mean Jurassic World?" And I'm like, "Oh, come on." You know, like,
I'll call Jurassic World Jurassic Park 4.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's what it is.
It's absolutely what it is. Yeah, it's annoying, but whatever. They've done it. And now they can't go back, apparently, right? Like,
no, you can't, unless they do.
Unless they, I don't know. I don't know what that entails, them reopening the original Jurassic Park or something, but.
Yeah, but that's like Scream and then Scream. And I know
but you give it they've been good at least giving them subtitles, right? They haven't, let's give them that. They haven't went that route, right? Where they just name it the exact same movie. And then you're like, well, what What do you mean? This is Scream 7. Like, it's not Scream.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what? All right. 7 movies. 7. I don't know another franchise that has this many movies where I've seen all of them in the theater. I haven't even seen every MCU movie in the theater. I haven't seen every Friday the 13th in the theater. I haven't seen every Aliens movie in the theater. I haven't seen every Freddy Krueger movie in the theater. I haven't seen every Halloween movie in the theater. Why have I seen every Jurassic fucking Park movie in the theater?
Your family.
Yeah, that's exactly. I blame them.
Well, you can blame them because I got a nephew. He's like 13, 14, loves Jurassic, the franchise.
Yes.
Everything. He saw this trailer and he just fell in love again. That he does like stop motion videos. So he made a recreation stop motion of the trailer.
No way.
Yeah. So like he gets sucked into this, but he's turning around and be like, I don't like these movies. But it's like the hype, the hype train, which is sad because they're not getting good stories.
No,
these kids.
No.
But I don't know. It's like they're making so much money that they're forced to just make up new stories, which is, it sucks, right? It's the Hollywood bullshit.
It's such a marketable, it's such a marketable conundrum for them. Where as long as they keep introducing new dinosaurs, they have new toys to sell. You know what I mean? And there's endless possibilities, especially when they get into this mutated storyline. They just, whatever they want, they can make. And all those other franchises, like I said, like, sure, okay, I guess Star Wars is one where I've seen every movie in the franchise in the theater. But these other franchises like Freddy and all that, like, there's no marketable ability then. And they're horror movies and, they're not getting the family money and all that kind of shit. So this one, it's going to go on forever.
I know.
Fast and the Furious. How is Fast and the Furious going on forever though? They don't, what? I don't understand that.
People go see them. And I think there's like a Fast and Furious. Isn't there a crossover coming up? Like a G.I. Joe?
I don't know.
Fast and Furious?
I hope not. I think that was.
I think that was G.I. Joe Transformers. I think are getting across.
I heard something about that. Yeah, because they're both Mattel, right? They're like.
I think so.
Yeah. I guess when Scream comes out this year, that'll be the 7th that I'll see in a theater. So there's another franchise. I'm just a sucker, man.
Well, we want what we had in 93, 94, right? Or Scream, what was that, 96? Like we want that. That feeling is still in us. We hold these originals, the OGs, on such a pedestal that we kind of dream that we're gonna get it back again. That feeling,
right? And this one did pretty well, right? Like this box office wise, I think this did.
I think so.
Pretty decently, yeah. So, but I can't. If they do go that route with the human hybrids, I don't know how they sell that movie, man.
Do we want Spielberg to come back and direct?
No, there's no saving it at this point. I don't even think Spielberg could. I don't think he could. He could get George Lucas to produce it with him. I don't think they could save this at this point.
Well, is Jar Jar a dinosaur? Because we can get him going up.
We need a Predator dinosaur next, a Jar Jar dinosaur, a Ghostface dinosaur.
You want to rate this?
I guess.
We could rate it, and then I could probably try to do a rank as well.
All right. I can't do a rank. I've done the best I could rank-wise. But I will give this a 5.5. 5.5. Almost a 6.
I'll go 6.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 6 because they did have some cool scenes.
It looked great. You're right. I'm not gonna argue a 6 either. Like if you ask me tomorrow, it might be a 6. Yeah, this looked amazing, man.
I know this is better than Dominion and Fallen Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Do I like it better than if World and this are on TV at the same time? Flip. I think I'm gonna watch this.
I am too.
Over World because I don't really enjoy the kids because the kids are alone.
And they do nothing for the story. They're just there for fucking peril. That's
And they
it.
do nothing. At least with this, the kids are with adults. You're not strayed from that. So at least you have some adult context there. So I think I'm gonna choose this over World.
Yeah.
So this is the best World.
This is the best World. Okay.
Best World movie.
We've established that. Yeah. Okay. So now you got 2 and 3. What's going on
2
there?
and 3. If 2 is on TV or this is on TV, and it's not, and the gymnastic scene is already passed. I don't know. I haven't seen 3 in a very long time.
Me
All
either.
I remember is there's a kid living on the island like a hermit.
Tia Leone and William H. Macy.
But forgettable for me, right? The kid's missing. They want to go. They hire Grant to go find the kid.
And Tia Leone just says, Eric! Like the entire movie, she's just screaming out his name.
You know, it's unfair for me to rank because I haven't seen 2 and 3 in a very long time. But again, this is a 6, not bad. ScarJo is.
This is your second favorite Jurassic Park movie.
It could be, man.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a big drop from a 10 to a 6. You know,
Absolutely.
Jurassic Park, the first one being
it's absolutely a 10. It is an absolute 10. It is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's top 20.
I'll watch that over and over again. It's like it's like Jaws. It's like it's amazing.
That kind of experience. Yep, absolutely, man.
Yeah.
All right. That's it.
I guess that's it. I'm not looking forward to Scarjosaurus. Is that what it's gonna be called?
Well, it is now. Scarjosaurus.
That is terrible. They can't do that.
I love that you've never seen that picture before.
I haven't.
And just explaining it to you, I felt like an idiot, like a raptor with a ponytail, and you're like, "Come on!" And then there it was.
First photo. What did I type in to get that? Raptor Scarlett Johansson. And it's the first photo. That's terrible. But she would need to have heart disease.
Right. But yeah, I don't know how maybe it was a different script.
She grabbed the wrong glass. It had Rancor DNA.
Oh, don't drink that. Why is it open on your desk?
It said. I thought it said Coca-Cola. It said Brontosaurus. All right. That's it. What do we got as far as patreon.com/binge media? Subscribe to that. $5 a month gets you you call it commentaries 1 a month. Also early access to Just Tell Me What Happens with hosts you and Alex. Great show on YouTube. Subscribe and like on YouTube, Binge Media. Follow us on all the social media platforms. Go to parksense.com. Use the promo code BINGE20 for 20% off. And I guess that's it. And we'll see you on the next BingeCast, Law.
Ooh, all right.
Bye.